I'm going to the spa. Ready, set, relax, or biker bar?
Biker bar.
Full throttle on a butt.
Biker bar.
Should I wait for my shift to get the clothes from that? How do you still have a job? Beats me. I can't remember the voice I had for.
Breaking bottles, clinking shot glasses, revving motors, the crash of a window some dude just got thrown out of.
I spent way too long in Mirage Town. I forgot a lot of the voices I did.
Such are the dulcet melodies of a bona fide biker bar. This is your chance to embrace your inner badass. What do you do?
Start a brawl, play some pool.
Start a brawl. You sit at the bar next to two patrons arm wrestling. One of them wins and the other breaks a stool over his head. They tackle each other to the ground.
Yes!
Yeah, fight!
You watch those two balls of muscle roll around on the floor. Sigh. Must we always resort to violence? I mean, you actually do resort to violence a lot, but you're not feeling it today. You're in more of a holier-than-thou pacifist mood right now.
But you're the one who's supposed to be starting a fire.
Instead of throwing punches, you decide to put on your super cool badass face. It's more than enough to convince people not to mess with you.
Huh.
Vicky, what's up with your face? Are you in pain? Are you trying to hold in a fart?
No, I know that face. I'm still fighting pain. Hey, Vicky wants to throw down. Hey, everyone, Vicky wants to fight.
Yay, fine. It's like a sports without boundaries. Can I be your cheerleader, Vicky?
Score!
Give me a B-I-K-E-R. Vicky's gonna break your arms. Hey, remember how you decided violence wasn't the answer? Well, it turns out peer pressure is always the answer, so you're fighting someone. There's gotta be at least one person in this bar whose ass you could kick. Who do you challenge?
Barry Bob the buff badass magician, or Nick Nagel as your worst nightmare who happens to be made up a nightmare.
Nick Nagzar. Fight my nightmares.
That's who you're picking a fight with? You don't want me to perforate your last willfares.
Too late. You throw the first punch. It passes straight through Nick Nag's face and sucks you into their twisted nightmare dimension.
Claire, you made a horrible decision.
You're forced to face all of your greatest fears. Sharks, bananas. They're a genetically modified monoculture. It's weird. And even emotional intimacy.
Huh?
What? Cuddling Vicky. Is this part of the fight? You're cowering in terror. Your -3 mind spiraling down the drain. When suddenly, you hear a warm voice in your head. Vicky, dear, it's your mother. I'm in your heart always or something. Remember what I told you when you were a scared little child? I told you that it's okay to be afraid, because fear is what makes us human. Not literally, though, because we're monsters, but you get it. Never let your fears conquer you, my daughter. And when all else fails, kick your fears in the crotch. It always works. Do it now.
Oh, does Vicky keep your nightmares in the crotch? In the nards?
Yeah, I saw. Still, I'm saying something there.
I can't believe that word. Why is Nick you have a crotch? Aren't they made of nightmares?
Because while Nick's body is made out of nightmares, their own worst nightmare is getting kicked in the crotch. Ironic, right? You survived your nightmares. You no longer shudder at the sight of plantains. And you gain +3 hype for winning a fight.
I think I'm ready.
Hey. Troll gas station. Order something if you dare. Casino chances are you're gonna have a fight. Petrol. I like petrol. I love that pun.
I liked everyone's leather jackets. Can we get matching jackets, bros? Crash!
Oh, like the most.
This gas station looks like it was lifted straight out of a children's storybook. A children's storybook where the fantasy heroes drive cars, I guess, but nonetheless.
Got the ice!
Despite all the weird and whimsical elements, it looks like this gas station still has the normal functions. What do you do?
Fill the car's tank. Use the restroom. Oh, this is my turn. We'll go to the shop. Just like mine. I want to get a cool treat.
Yay, shopping! The shelves are filled with all manners of junk, colorful crystals, rusty keys, boot eyes, pickled tongues, orc porno magazines.
You can find all this in your standard flea market. I just seen better troll hordes. Excuse me, ma'am. Have you dared to besmirch the good name of my boss, Gibblebach the Greedy? Cause that's like against our policy.
Sorry, we didn't mean to.
Oh, she's blushing.
Do you guys still any snacks or anything?
Look at her, she's blushing. That's adorable.
All I found to eat was a taxidermied fairy. Too bony.
Depends. What are your favorite feelings on unicorn jerky?
Does it come in barbecue flavor?
I'm just wondering, what you had in the curse items department. I'm a notorious collector of cool shit I probably should mess with. Well, the supply truck doesn't get in from the dungeons until tomorrow, but I can show you our items on the Every Curse Must Go rag.
Hey, you're not one to turn down a bargain. You decide to buy...
Cassette of Ritual Troll Lo-Fi Chant. Legendary keychain of Jiraiya, the infamous troll warlock. Children's blood flavored soda. That's only flavored. Am I even supposed to know who Jiraiya is?
The whole gas station suddenly goes silent. A gnome with a lute and novelty Jiraiya sunglasses jumps up on the checkout counter. You don't know the tale of Jiraiya the Forgetful? He cries. Nope, but I don't know lots of things, like how trigonometry works or what amalgamate means, or what we're talking about right now. Well, it's your lucky day. I'll recount the tale of Jiraiya in song.
Connor, before this saying you chose this voice.
What?
You chose the voice as character, you have to be prepared to sing.
Alright,
Oh, that really isn't necessary. It is actually. Rapturously listening to the tale of Jiraiya the Forgetful is store policy.
There was once a warlock named Jiraiya who stood at a mighty 4-4.
It's doing song.
No, you're just not letting it flow.
He was clever and cute and courageous to boot, and he was forgetful to his very core. Jiraiya would be wed to the troll queen, they said, if he slayed the green dragon with ease.
You can do this a bit better, it's not really singing.
So he prepped his spells and bid us farewell, but forgot his carriage's keys. The dragon got away and destroyed the whole town. Jiraiya and the troll king were no more. But for -3 money, you'll never lose your keys, like Jiraiya the Forgetful bore.
Wait, did the gnome just force you to purchase the keychain while he was singing that song? That's some powerful advertisement magic. And now the +3 magic is yours, contained within this mystical Iftaki keychain.
The road awaits.
You have an art exhibition. Is it a pain splitter or a clever critique of consumerism? You decide. Or a charming village, an idyllic little town, a village where...
Charming village. Charming village.
Scott, do you think this show looks a little too nice?
You can never be too nice, Polly.
This idyllic little village is filled with flowers, maypoles, and celebration galore. Which means there's gotta be something weird going on here, right? Nobody is this happy all the
What can go
time.
wrong?
Maybe you're just being paranoid. This is a chance to have fun. What do you do first?
Meet the locals, join the local celebration, or visit the shady landmark.
Visit the shady landmark. You, Polly, and Scott check out the village's most sacred landmark, which turns out to be a sacrificial altar. A person is getting skinned alive in the center of the altar where a crowd looks on silently.
Huh?
Oh well, what the hell is going on?
It's the summer festival skinning, of course. Most of our skinnings are done in private to conserve modesty, but once a year we publicly make a sacrifice to our fleshness overlord, Graftamet. It's a beautiful ceremony that builds camaraderie among the village.
Camaraderie, huh? It seems like a pretty raw ideal for getting skinned.
Oh no, it's a great honor being chosen for the public sacrifice. Trust me, he's having the time of his life. Oh, the pain, he cries, the skinned man on the altar. The endless, horrible pain. Ah, music to my ears. Pass me the popcorn, dear. It's hard to know which
Polly,
one's
I have a
talking when
question.
both the man and the woman's face are in the corner. Polly,
I
this
think it's
seems
just the
weird.
woman talking.
Should we stop them from hurting that guy?
Man.
I'd like to, but a bunch of road trippers versus an entire village cultist doesn't seem too good odds.
Okay, so what do we do?
Oh, well, you know what they say. If you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah.
Oh, take it off, show me some skin, honey. Or, I mean, show less skin, I guess.
Looks like not even your friends are immune to peer pressure. Since you're gonna watch, how will you maximize your enjoyment of watching a man get skinned alive? These people are already skinned alive, though. They have no skin.
Can't you chant sacrifice use that knife? This is cool because it rhymes. If you comment on using enough cryptic adjectives, you avoid looking dumb.
Good audiences have catchy chants like sacrifice, use that knife. It's cool because it rhymes. Bro, good plan. Everything is more fun if you cheer by chanting and sing.
Peel the skin like bananas, Brian! B-A-N-A-S!
Oh, what a fun chant. Could we teach you one that we know? The cultist eyes roll back in their heads and they chant gutturally in an ancient language that sounds like it must be really hard on the vocal cords. Not mad, but maybe you should try adding some rhymes. People love rhymes. Interesting. We've been trying to make public skinning rituals more popular among tourists so they'll adopt them in their own towns. Do you have any more fun ideas on how to accomplish that? Sports! Ooh, you can make it a sport. People love sports.
Fuck yeah, make the rival team who tries to reskin the person faster, and the breeze can skin him. It adds the stakes of the thrill.
And what about a mascot like Scabby the Skinless? Nothing gets me more hyped to support a cause than having a colorful character to represent it.
Great idea, but I never thought I'd say like that. But public skinning is just much more entertaining than I could watch that on TV.
My dear, with all these ideas, public skinning rituals could go national. What a joy. Thanks to your friends chanting, what was once a silent, creepy public sacrifice can now become the hottest sporting event of the season.
I would watch that.
You lose -3 soul because that innocent person died a horrible death, but you gain +3 hype for watching it with pizzazz. Go team!
It's time to stop and rest.
What's our strategy here?
I'm still gonna go up here. I've been having nice talks.
Places to go.
We're at the bus stop.
You and your string.
Let's choose wisely.
Oh, I get to go first. That's not much to go.
You, after some conversations, you'll activate a deep conversation. This is your first one. Deep conversations can end in success or failure, and they're the key to scoring a date ending.
I need a date ending.
Hitchhikers only have one coveted deep conversation each, while Polly and Scott have 2. Once a player succeeds in a deep conversation, and sometimes even after they fail it, no other player can attempt it. Act fast, because whoever gets there first will be the only one with a chance of finding one. How do these work though? During the first half of a deep conversation, your monster friend will hint at their preferences on a topic that's important to them. Think of these hints as rules. When looking at the options, search for ways in which they break the rules. 2 out of the 3 will break the rules somehow. The one that breaks no rules is the right option. Choose that one and show your friend you really know and understand them. So, are you a good listener or not?
I mean, I did the voice the whole. I mean, I read it. Let's hear her projects. Projects? Well, I don't want. But I sometimes wonder what if I wrote something myself? Like, I love detouring literature. So what if I wanted to imagine barf?
Go on.
What would your novel be about? I don't know yet. I've thought of several ideas, but I'm not sure yet. I sort of tend to avoid genre fiction myself, so I'd probably do the same for my own self. I've read some kick-ass genre fiction, but oftentimes I find it focuses so much on adhering to tropes and conventions. Sure, some amazing novels dare to go beyond all that, but most of the time it bores me a bit. Like, I respect it, but it's not my thing.
Makes sense.
Valid. Please, spare me the obvious metaphors that go for a message that is thrown at your face with this subtlety of brick. Good literature doesn't pretend to give you the answers. It asks questions for you to ruminate about. Don't get me started on characters. You know what Mama likes about the novel characters. For them to be hot. No, I mean, yes, but the most important thing is for them to be relatable.
Like it.
Give me beautiful, complex, flawed characters that I can connect with. But also make them hot. But also make them hot. So much ideas of what I want in a novel. So little ideas of what the actual novel should be. Care to spare some girl time novels, my friend? There's a sexy, brooding, cynical Jane smoker who survives in a city riddled by crime. While reluctantly helping people in need for money. Intimacy coordinator that's so good at their craft, they're now on a journey to reconnect with their own intimacy Like it's less intellectual. God's gift to everyone. Powerful magic rectangles that connect monster kind. I'm going first. Fuck.
Yes.
That's actually a really good idea. Boo. I'm legit surprised. Thanks. Like, and three is a
They
subject I find
gave you
super.
a second chance?
Yeah, I think it gives you 2 chances for all of the main ones, and then 1 on the tourists. Or the hitchhikers. And sort of transcends sex or love. It's incredibly universal and undeniably relatable. I would have to do extensive research on the work of intensive coordinators to be faithful to the character.
Yep.
Well, at the same time, I can draw a lot from personal experience. It's a lovely mix. And I can write in a way that doesn't pick out these answers. And it's I see from someone who needs a balance of their technical expertise with the subject experience. I should aim for people to reflect on their own relationship with their tools.
You rock.
So you're a fucking genius. I've heard it before. I cannot confirm nor deny that statement. You dog. Oh, listen, I think this could be. I might explore the idea further once you back up from this road trip. Would you be reading the manuscript puzzle for your family? Sure thing.
You are gonna get the only time anyone was gonna get a date in these games.
We could even exchange notes on intimacy.
So you spent the night exchanging notes on intimacy. It was incredible, edifying, and arousing. The best combination. Helping your friends can be fun. Is Polly more than a friend?
Yes.
Let's get recharged.
Change Hitchhiker.
No, but still.
Change Hitchhiker.
But he's so hot.
Get him out of here. I hate stoners.
Get Miranda or Arabi.
Get Miranda.
Oh, I like Arabi.
No, but I like Miranda.
I'm still gonna check their effects just as a me thing. I want to know the information. For like every turn, you'll gain stamina and lose mind. Oh my god. You'll lose mind just from having it with you.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
No, I just think it's funny because it's like, oh,
Yeah, because he's a genocidal ruler.
yeah, she makes you lose your mind. For every work, you'll gain magic and lose money. That's actually a pretty good trade-off.
So yeah, you get an e-boy.
That's not a boy. That's a good character. That's a girl character. She
Who
was the
cares?
assassin in the first one.
An e-person.
I think in
Give
the
me,
second one.
give me Miranda.
I know, but still.
Stu left the party. Get him out of here.
Oh, you guys are so fucking mean to me.
You invite Miranda to join your road trip.
Oh, that's actually a nice offer.
Yeah, it is a really a road trip. Sure, I suppose I'll go. Do you have a planking prepared for me? Palanquin.
They spelled it wrong.
Yeah, isn't like
It's spelled with a
Q?
Q.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Look, it doesn't.
P-A-L-E-N.
No, maybe it's a joke. The narrator will be all
Q-U-I-N.
like, "Did we spell it wrong, or did she just say it wrong?" No. We were thinking you would just sit in the car like the rest of us. Really? My goodness, we really will be roughing it.
They didn't even address it. They spelled it wrong. they don't know how to spell Palanquin.
What idiots!
What fucking... Even I know how to spell Palanquin.
Well, at least we have a cool character with us now. We're close on the hype.
I'm close on that Polly.
You already have Polly.
Fuck you. Week 4.
So let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Ooh, the
Look
circus.
at the LARP. Why be chaotic good when you can be creative choice? Or circus, finally, you can be a clown without people noticing.
Let's go LARP. 69 bottles of beer on the wall.
And I'm gonna drink them all!
We made it to the LARP. Wow, this LARP is crawling with humans. Real, actual humans. That's weird. This must be one of those areas where the dimensional fabric between the humans and monster realms is starting to tear. Strangely, the humans aren't screaming or grabbing pitchforks, which goes against all you know about their thoughts on monsters. They must think you're fellow humans, dressed up for the LARP. Fine by you, their ignorance is your bliss. Since you're here, what LARP activity are you interested in trying?
PvP, GM, or NPC.
What is G... Good morning? Game Master?
PvP, GM, or NPC.
Let's do GM, since I'm unsure on what GM is.
You're ever at the... Oh.
LARP, but it looks like the event hasn't even started yet. Some props are strewn about, and you see the GM writing his world-building notebooks, so Game Master.
Yeah.
You ask him where the bathrooms are, and he takes one look at you and screams,
Ah,
real
real
monsters,
monsters!"
and falls over. Yup.
Yeah, don't feel bad, Vicky. I would never die by looking at your face.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what do we do, bros? The LARP is starting soon and there's no game master to direct the event.
This is how you become the game master. Maybe we can fill in for. There's so much going on. Let's check his world-beating note.
The note says the LARP has been taken over by an evil sorceress, and it's up to the LARPers to find the sword of justice and slay the...
Lame.
Yeah, and I'm alright, so not to bash nerdy shit, but this is super played out nerdy shit. Maybe it's a good thing Vicky killed the guy with her face. Now we have a chance to improve his setting. Vicky, can you think of a twist that could add the LARP to make things more unique?
Ooh. This is the hardest decision of my life because I love microtransactions. But a callback to the first game? Introduce these people to the real adventure, a world where they must brace for an upcoming prom while attending a school where they do everything but learning. Over the next few hours, you build some sets and get into costume. Soon, the first LARPers arrive.
I encourage you to visit my adventure play. I have a plan that you will fail. Prepare to fight. No, we're not doing that anymore. Now the life is all about being a student in this wicked county where danger and horniness abound.
In this scenario, you're skipping class in the bathroom when a wild griffin appears. What do?
I use my Greathor to behead the beast.
Sorry, boo.
Actually, you can't. Your only two options are to turn the griffin into a wrapper or bake it into pasta. What? Like, do the music one. Do music loot. Now, for this event, you need to throw a bunch of parties to discover the secret ingredient that makes all parties great. What do? I wouldn't even notice. I've never actually been invited to a party. Cause then, were you serious? That so many humans are real monsters, huh? Why are you saying that just like you're some other than human? Moving on.
Now you have to help your vampire friend become popular enough to be crowned prom king.
Really? That sounds awesome. I was never popular enough to be prom king back in the day. This is the wildest fantasy ever.
The LARPers have a great time cosplaying as people who were happy and popular in high school. You
That's
gain
right.
+4 hype. But all this reminds you that you learned nothing in school because you were too busy being chaotic horny. And you lose -4 mind from all these nonsensical scenarios you present. We might actually lose our minds.
I've
You were at
memorized the
7.
wiki.
Yeah, but also I get my little person that makes us lose mind.
Oh my god.
But also I didn't talk to them, so their thing isn't actually available right now. So I guess it's fine.